Okay, dudes and dudettes, those of you in the middle of that spectrum and on either end, I got a couple things to talk to you about. First, we're going on an adventure, so don't bail on me yet. It's going to be fun and exciting, and we're going to discover many things that are very amazing out there in the woods. But first, I got to talk to you about a couple of things. One, I'm getting ready to go away on a wonderful adventure, and I will be kind of off the YouTube grid for about 2 months. At least doing these kind of adventures. I do have a lot of videos I've saved up that I'm going to be running. Maybe not every night, but as much as possible. I can make some videos while I'm on my adventure, if you want me to. It probably won't be like caving or metal detecting or anything like that, but I can kind of give you an insight as to what I'm up to and what my life is like when I'm on these little adventures. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that, or, well, I'll see you in 2 months. If I'm lucky and I survive. Oh, another thing I did want to talk to you guys about too is the hats. I get a lot of messages about people wanting to buy a hat, and I just don't, I just haven't really had the inclination or time to sell them, because it's kind of a hassle, and I have to do that myself. My wife doesn't want to help. But what I'm going to do is, while I'm away for this 2-month adventure, I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up so that when I get back, I'll be able to sell some hats to you if you want one. If you think that's a great idea, let me know that in the video comments too, if you think you might want a hat, so that way I know how many to get. And well, yeah, I'll know how many to get and how much work I'm going to have to do when I get back. So that's about it, really. We're going to go on our little small adventure. It's probably not too long, and we're going to look at a sinkhole that's near my house, and that looks very interesting. I dug out one right beside it. I guess it was last winter maybe. Had the water rushing down in it, but I kind of gave up on that spot because it just wasn't working out. But there's another sinkhole that's opening up right beside it that I think is going to be beautiful. And a good thing about this is there's actually a cave here that if you go down a little downstream, downhill from it, there's a cave opening, and go way down in this cave, and it ends after a good ways in a tunnel that's full of water. And I'm on the uphill side of that water. So if we can break down here and get into that cave through the sinkhole, there could be a massive, I mean massive cavern system under our very feet. I mean, there's sinkholes everywhere. There's a sinkhole right there I'm working on. See it? Doesn't go very far though. I'll show that to you in a minute. That's one I've been working on too. I kind of gave up on that as well. Right here where I'm standing used to be a sinkhole. There's a little one there. And I actually fill this in with concrete like 20 years ago at least. So let's go ahead and work on this cave for a little bit. Don't forget to let me know about the hats and whether or not you want me to make videos, of just like being a tourist. Oh, it's going to be a hard 2 months, but it's going to be fun. It'll be worth it. Let's go. All right, so look at you, blackberries are ripe. They're not very tasty though. Black raspberries are tasty. All right, we're going to walk down this little path past the lamb's ear. It looks like a lamb's ear, that's why they call it that. I think it has medicinal purposes, but I don't really know what they are. And let's go down through here. That's the cave that actually has the waterfall in it that the water was coming down through. I made a video. Look how much it's grown up just this summer. Why is it going to be hot today? I'm not going to last long, I guarantee it. Wow, look at these blackberries. Ooh, looky. Let's see if they're any good. Usually it's hard to pluck. They're not quite ripe. These are a little bit hard to pluck. I'm going to eat 3 of them. Ready? A little tart, but not bad. I like black raspberries better, but I don't see any of those right here yet. Now let's go through here, across the limestone rocks, over to this little sinkhole. Look at this. Now, we were here, I think, last winter, and there's steam coming up out of the ground, but this is actually sunken down since I was last here. You can see it's like all going down in there. That might be a result of the water going in that hole over there last winter. I don't know. But let's go ahead and just dig this out a little bit and see where it goes. What do you say? Well, first, let's just take a quick look at this so you can see what it looks like before I get it all full of dirt. You can see this hole's going down there. There's a big, you can see a passage going down that way, but it's solid rock, so we won't be able to get through there. First thing I noticed, though, and you should notice too, is that look at all the moss that's growing in here. That tells me that there's a lot of moisture And what's happening is when the cave breathes, and all caves that have entrances and exits and whatever breathe, the air comes in and goes out based on the barometric pressure. Like when high pressure systems come over, it changes and air will flow in or out. Same way with low pressure systems. I can tell you this is breathing because it's nice and moist right here. Let's go ahead and start digging this out. What do you say? I'll set you up and you can watch. Okay, I didn't really bring any gloves. I should have, of course. I can tell you one thing, guys. It's going to be so hot here in a few minutes. I don't think we're going to last long. I should have come out a couple hours ago when it was still cooler. Let's just move some of these rocks, see what's down there. I like it because this is solid rock sloping down here, solid rock sloping down there. So as long as it doesn't get too tight, we might be able to get right down through here. I'll set these off to the side. And try not to get too much dirt drop down in there. There we go. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn you off so I can save my batteries. Once I get some of these rocks moved, I'll get you back out and you'll see some amazing sights. At least I hope you see some amazing sights other than me. Hopefully it'll be an amazing cave right there. Giant bats, gold coins, silver coins, Civil War relics. Yeah, man, right there. Probably filled it up with cannonballs right after the Civil War. So I just want to give you guys a little status report. It's really kind of hard digging because there's some nice, that's a big rock right there. It's loose, so we can get it out of there, but it's not as easy as I hoped it was going to be. And I'll be honest with you, it's a lot hotter than I thought it was going to be out here. When the front of my shirt gets wet, starting to get wet, we're going to quit for the day on this cave and maybe get in the river. What do you say? We'll give it a little while longer. All right, guys, here's the deal. This was pretty much a disaster. It's just too hot out here. I should have come out a couple hours ago or just come out in the fall. That's what we'll do. We're gonna have to come back a little bit later. Let me show you where we're at. It's very promising. I can actually feel cold air coming up out of the ground right here. It's like a refrigerator. It's awesome. All right, this is the hole we have. I dug down there till there's a big rock right there. It's loose. We can pull it out, but I didn't want to do that just yet because I'm gonna have to get a crowbar or something. But on this end over here, you can see that hole right there. It goes way down. I can hear the rocks tumbling down it. Let's take a quick look. Oh, before I forget, I want to give these guys a quick shout out. Through Night, they just gave me this flashlight, which is actually a pretty cool little flashlight. I can't believe how bright and shiny the inside of that reflector is. I've never seen anything quite like it. But anyway, this is Catapult V6, and they do supply flashlights for me for my caving adventures and stuff. Since you guys do want to know the gear I'm using, I'll provide an affiliate link for this flashlight. I think it's a limited edition. There's only 1,000 of them or something being made. I'll provide not an affiliate link, just a link to the flashlight. It's not an affiliate link. I get nothing out of this other than, you know, once in a while I get a flashlight. And I do like it, but I haven't had a chance to test it at night yet. Let's go into turbo mode. It's very bright. Yeah, you can't see much, but boy, I tell you, I can feel the air coming up out of there. If I put a tarp over my head, I'd probably be nice and cool. But you know what? As you can probably see, I got sweat dripping off me pretty seriously. And, well, the river's going to keep us nice and cool and not a tarp in a cave. Let's get out of here. True to my word, I stayed until my friend got wet, though. It's about 20 degrees cooler in the shade. Yeah, we should have come out like at daybreak. I think we could have done some work, but maybe one other day, one other morning we'll go out here before I go. All right, to the river I go. Gonna be a new video though. Might see it tomorrow, or the next day, or the next day. We'll see you then. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity.